Well, hey, what it is, it's Monday. I know many of y'all like, I hate Monday, but it's Monday. God bless you to see another day. You ought to be happy about that at least. Hey, it's Eminem. This is your Monday treadmill motivation. I'm hoping that you're feeling good as I am. I hope you got your workout clothes on, your comfortable tennis shoes on. If you're outside, I hope you got some head cover on. And hopefully you got some water to hydrate. That's the most important part of it, is hydrating. Get you some water. Keep yourself hydrated. What's up, Tracy? Top of the morning to you, dear. Pray that you had a wonderful weekend and all that good stuff. It's Monday. Hey, you made it through the weekend. It's your boy Eminem. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Pow, pow, pow. Throw them up there. It's Monday. Treadmill motivation. I'm already winded. Listen, good morning. We're going to get right into it. We're going to finish up our 12 scientifically proven steps to happiness. We've gone over some pretty good stuff, at least pretty good to me anyway. Hopefully you're sharing it with your friends, sharing it with your loved ones, share with some people that you don't really like. But I was saying early on last week when we first started that this is your moment right here. This moment right here is your life. And you need to be happy in this particular moment. What's up, my boy? What's up, man? Gary? What's up, man? What's up, Cameron? Good to see you, man. But I was saying that this moment right now is your life. And you ought to be happy in this moment right now because you only get one. Matter of fact, we just got word that a good friend of ours that we grew up with, went to high school with, went to junior high with, died. And they're going to be hosting her funeral on Wednesday. And so I get a chance to see some of my old classmates, some of the people that I grew up in Dodge City with, hadn't seen in quite a few years. So it's going to be good to see them. Even though it's a sad moment, we celebrate life. We celebrate her life. And we celebrate Kenneth's life because Kenneth is still here, which was her husband, Kenneth Chamber. Keep the Chamber family in your prayers. But happiness is just like everything else in life. It takes time. It takes time to get happy. It takes time to be happy. It takes practice to be happy. It takes time and happiness. And what's up, Elder? Hey, Elijah. What's up, my brother? What's up, man? But it takes time and practice. It takes work. But the rewards are endless when you practice being happy, when you practice being in a place of contentment with your life right now. And once you truly commit to crafting your life in a way that will make you happy, let me tell you, nothing and no one will be able to stand in your way and stand in your way of happiness. That's the most important thing, is you being happy, you obtaining a lifestyle that's good for you and your family. As long as you and your family are happy, no one else outside of that circumference should matter. Because like I say, it's your life and it's your happiness. Hey, Cheryl, how you doing? And so we want to finish up what we were talking about on last week, the 12 scientifically proven steps to happiness. And I'm about to change up my music because I need some walking music here. I don't need all that singing and talking in the background, right? All right, let me get this rolling right quick. Hold on a second. Let me get this. All right. There we go. Now we in the mix. You gotta get some walking music, something to keep your tempo rolling. So I know, Cameron, you one of those, out there at Olympics and stuff like that, man. Oh man, I need to get out there and work out with you, brother. Get me sweating. Theodore, what's up, man? What's going on? All right, let me do a quick overview before I get into our last session of 12 steps or 12 scientifically proven steps to happiness. The first one was expressing gratitude. Now, if you missed any of these, you can always go to YouTube and follow me there. That'd be great. What's up, Ishmael? Man, what's going on? Long time no see, brother. Blessings to you, man. Wow. Good to see ya. So you can go back to YouTube and you can, hey, follow me there and subscribe there. That would be awesome. And you'll get a chance to see all the videos that I put up far as treadmill motivation. That's what this is, treadmill motivation. I want to get you in the mindset of improving your mind, improving your body, and improving your spirit form. All right. So like I said, the first one was to this 12 scientifically proven steps to happiness. Now this is scientific. This ain't me. I'm just sharing some good information with you. Expressing gratitude was number one. You want to express your gratitude of where you are right now in life. Be happy for what you do right now and for what you've done. You might not have been happy about certain things that you've made decisions on, but you know what? My mom says that, if you made a decision, why are you questioning the decision? All you have to do is have faith and trust in that decision. And as long as you've gone to God and you've prayed about that decision, you need to be happy with that decision and stick with it and move on. The second thing was cultivating optimism. Cultivating optimism. Like I had said before, there are a lot of people that are pessimism. They look at life in a very negative way. But what you want to do, you want to look at life in a positive way. Hey, Elizabeth, how you doing? So you want to be an optimist. You want to cultivate being an optimist in your life. See the glass as half full instead of half empty. And so when you look at a rose, like I said before in previous talks, a pessimist will get a rose, and the first thing they concentrate on is the thorns that are on that rose. The optimist looks at it and go, man, that's a beautiful flower. That's a beautiful rose. They don't look at the negative part. Number 3 was avoiding overthinking and social comparisons. Our lives and where we are right now are the result of all the thoughts we've had since birth up until now. So we have to basically retrain ourselves now to think better, to have a more positive outlook on life. Even if situations are bleak, we still have to find a positive outlook on the bleak things. Okay? Now, number 4 was practicing kindness. Now I'm rushing through this so I can get down and finish up. Hey, what's up, Melinda? All right. Number 4 was practicing acts of kindness. And I had mentioned last week about a book called The 5 Love Languages by Dr. Gary Chapman. And that's an awesome book. You should pick that book up. Look that book up. Because what that does is it trains you to look for your significant other, your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, their love language. Do you even know what your love language is? Okay, what do you enjoy? Do you enjoy quiet time? Do you enjoy words of affirmation? These are love languages. Do you enjoy giving gifts? Certain things like this. And so like I was saying, my fiance, one of her love languages is affirmation, words of affirmation. So I'm constantly trying to fill and refill her love tank. Our love tank gets empty and we wonder why people are indifferent to us. Our spouses, our loved ones, we have to refill their love tank. So we have to understand and find out what their love language is. And number 4, like I said, was practicing acts of kindness. Be kind to others. Be kind to yourself. And ultimately, you'll be happier in life. Now, number 5 was nurturing social relationships. That's one thing our own president need to learn, is how to nurture social relationships. That's like he get an F in that department because he has no social skills whatsoever. I always say, I'm not getting political, but that's real. We have to learn how to be social while we're out in the public. If you don't have any friends, what's up, my bruh? Big Rob in the house. Man, you at Punta Cana, and man, you ain't right. Go out and meet some new friends. Socialize. Get interested in what other people are doing, and automatically, those same people are going to be interested in what you're doing. That's just a giving, and that's nurturing social relationships. Number 6 was developing strategies for coping. How do you cope with situations? How do you cope with things that aren't going your way? How do you cope? What way do you cope? You know, there's different ways that I cope with certain things in my life. Me first, natural, then spiritual, right? Sometimes when you have a certain situation that's not so good in your life, the first thing you want to do is worry about it. That's natural. That's the human part of it. We just want to worry about it. But on the spiritual side, if you learn to go to God and give God that problem, those same problems will all of a sudden alleviate, and you'll be thinking, I thought I had a problem. What was I thinking about? What was I worried about? It's because you had faith enough to give your problems to the Lord, and the Lord fixed it for you. Take your burdens to the Lord and leave them there, they say. So that was the number 6. How do you cope? You know, how do you cope with certain situations? Work on developing strategies for coping by observing your thoughts. You need to observe some of your thoughts that you have in order to cope with certain things that are difficult. You know, life isn't fair sometimes, but that's just the way it is. Life isn't fair. But you know what? We can turn that around into our favor. And that's by thinking creatively and thinking of ways to solve those problems. Like I said, another thing I said in my previous talks in this treadmill motivation was, I told my kids when they were growing up, think of 3 creative ways or 3 creative solutions to solve a particular problem. What does that do? It gets your mindset geared to think outside of your problem. It gets your mindset to think of different ways of solving that problem. Like my brother, Robert, he works in surgery. He's an awesome surgeon. And I'm sure that when he's in surgery, he thinks of creative ways, and those doctors think creative ways of mending and repairing and all those other things they do when they open up somebody. You know, there's ways that you think creative. You got all the education, yeah, but you still got to think creatively, ways that people may not even have thought of. That's how inventions are possible. You think of things that can help improve people's lives. So you're developing strategies for coping. Number 7, learning to forgive. These are 12 scientifically proven steps to happiness. Number 7 is learning to forgive. Now, people always say, I'll forgive you, but I'm not going to forget. Nobody's asking you to forget. We're just asking you to forgive. That's it. As long as you forgive, you can work your way into forgetting what they did to you. You know, some things they carry on with you in life for a long time, and they have a way of weighting you down, burdening, you know, blogging the mindset. But if you learn to forgive, you have to forgive yourself first. That's the most important aspect of forgiving, is forgiving yourself first. We can be very hard on ourselves. We can be very detrimental to our thought process, because things that we might have done, things that we've allowed ourselves to get into, now we got to look back and go, man, but you got to forgive yourself. You can't change the past. Only thing you do is forgive yourself today and move on into your future. So learn to forgive yourself and those people who might have hurt you in the past. The moment you forgive, you free yourself from pain, and you allow yourself to enter into a stage of happiness and enter into a life that can be happy. Number 8, increase flow experiences. Increase flow experiences. Work with your unique gifts and your talents. Work with your passions. What are you passionate about? What do you enjoy doing? Do you enjoy helping? Do you enjoy volunteering? Whatever that is. What's up, my boy Sean? What up, man? What do you enjoy? You have to cultivate your strengths by doing what will increase your flow experiences to become happy. So whatever that is, like I was alluded to, my brother Robert, he enjoys surgery. That's not my thing. I'm not trying to do surgery, cut nobody open, but I will go get surgery if I need it, right? That's not my passion. Yes, sir. So whatever your passion is, my passion is helping those less fortunate than myself. That's a part of the ministry that I'm going into, is helping those on the street. Hey, Stacy, good to see you. Helping those that are homeless, helping those that are abused, abused mothers, abused children, single moms, in those areas. That's my passion, because it really, it works on my heartstrings when I see a young woman that has a child and she's homeless, or she's been abused and taken advantage of. And so a ministry that I'm a part of is trying to go in, not trying, but we will go in and go out to reach those people that others have already forgotten and say, they ain't no good anyway. No. That's not what that's about. So everyone has unique gifts and talents. What you love is what you're gifted at. So whatever you love, that's you're gifted at. So to be completely happy, to live a completely fulfilled life, you have to do what you love. A lot of people are working jobs and they hate those jobs. I've been there. They hate the boss. They hate their co-workers. They hate getting up in the morning. They just hate it, but it pays the bills. So you have to, while you're staying there, while you're working there, find your passion. Work in your passion on a part-time basis. And once that passion begins to flourish and it begins to increase in your flow of experience, people will start seeking you out. And guess what? You don't have to seek the money. Seek the freedom and the money will come. Number 9, and this is today's version of finishing up our 12 scientific steps to improving happiness. Savoring life's joy. Whoa, yeah, that kind of knocks your skull, doesn't it? Savoring life's joy. Do you savor the joy in life that you have? Look at the sun. Look at the trees. Look at the beauty of nature, beauty of life, and savor it all in. It's a blessing to wake up in the morning and see that you're alive. That's a miracle in itself. People say they don't believe in God because they don't see they don't see him. Well, I don't see the wind, but I feel the effects of the wind. And it's just like in believing God. You don't see God, but you can feel the effects of a God. The creation of this planet, the creation of this earth. As soon as you go outside, you see the effects of God's handiwork, his creation. Look at the trees and you're seeing the colors of the leaves. Look at the grass. You're seeing the color of the grass and you're walking on the grass and you feel the softness of the blades, and you look at the birds and the birds flying through the air, singing to the Lord in their own way. So we go outside and we savor life's joy. That brings joy to know that you are alive. You're in a portion of health. You might not be in the health that you desire, but at least you're still alive. And you can reflect on what God has done for you. Enjoy the little things. For one day you may look back and realize they were the big things. Yeah, they were the big things when you look back and you have savored and you enjoyed those things in life. Number 10. It's hydrating time. Excuse me. This is treadmill motivation, y'all. I'm getting it in. Number 10. Commit to your goals. Commit to your goals. I've talked about having goals. I've talked about setting different goals for yourself. If you want to be happy, if you desire to be happy, you have to have goals. That's 101 in business world. Not too many churches when I was growing up were teaching us about goals. And they wonder, what's wrong with us today? Well, if you would have taught us some goals of how to relate to life and how to get to a certain area in life, it was fine preaching about Daniel in the lion's den, but give me some practical applications on Daniel in the lion's den. I don't have a problem with that. but give me something that I could use today. It's like millennials. Millennials are like, I'm not going to church because church is so stuck on tradition. They're stuck on their old ways. They don't want to change. Now, I don't want to get on a soapbox derby, but that's the way society is today with millennials. Millennials' mindsets are totally different than the way my mindset was. I'm 57. Millennials are anywhere from 18 to 35. So if you're in that range, I guess 18 to 25, or 18 to 35, or 20 to 35. That's like, you got to try to reach those millennials where they are, and how to. Let me start this thing again. I was up here early, and I'm already done. All right, we're gonna do this one more again. But in order to reach the millennials in the churches, you have to give them goals. You have to set them goals for their lives. Give them a purpose, because they're looking for a purpose. They're looking for a purpose for living. They're looking for a purpose to succeed. They're looking for a purpose to overcome certain things in their lives. That's the millennials, right? You got to learn what the age ranges are so you can reach them where they are. So, in other words, commit to your goals. What are your goals? Make sure you set all kinds of goals. All kinds of goals. Personal goals, career goals, adventure goes, contribution goals, spiritual goals. That's important. That should have been number one. But no in certain order, but spiritual goals are important, because as you build your spiritual goals, your natural goals will fall into place. What does the Bible say? Seek ye first the kingdom of God, those spiritual things, and all these other things, natural things, will come. So if you do the things that you're supposed to do, right, everything else will fall into place. So by doing so, you will have a sense of direction, security, and trust into your life by committing all types of goals. Albert Einstein once said, if you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or to things. Hey, Rosanna, bless you. How you doing? That's what Albert Einstein said. He said, if you want to live happy, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. And that's why I say, what's your spiritual goals? What's your goals in Christ? What's your goals in the kingdom, building the kingdom of God? You might not be a Christian, you might not be a believer, but you should still have some type of goal in order to reach a level of success you want in life. And everything is based on the Word of God. It's first natural, then spiritual. So whether you are a believer or you're not a believer, it still boils down to your faith. What do you believe in? Most people believe in their own senses, their own abilities, not recognizing that it was God that gave them those abilities. Number 11, in talking about obtaining certain spiritual goals, certain personal goals, certain adventure goals, certain contribution goals, certain career goals, is practicing spirituality. My next session for Wednesday of Treadmill Motivation, Rosanna, thanks to you, Treadmill Motivation, is this. We're going to be talking about discipline, natural discipline and spiritual discipline. So you definitely don't want to miss that. We're going to be talking about the disciplines of the natural man and the disciplines of spiritual. Now, practicing spirituality. The practice of spirituality makes people feel safe and secure. It gives them strength when in danger and faith when in doubt. So when you're in danger, it gives you strength. When you're in doubt, you should have faith. There is an invisible force that created all of the forces. Then the forces is watching over us. What are those forces? See, the world talks about a higher being and forces of this world. But we know who it is. It's God, our creator. He's the forces of this universe. He's the one that we go to when we're in despair and in problems and having issues. This the one. The one that we don't see is the one we have faith in. That right there is a faith mechanism like none other. You believe in someone you've never met. You believe in someone you've never seen. That's some kind of faith. I was thinking about that this morning while I was down in prayer. I said, God, I know you're real, because that's what constitutes my faith. I know you're real. I feel your effects and the things that you've blessed me with and the things that you've blessed my family with. I know you're real. Regardless to what other people may think, regardless to what other people may believe, that's my own personal belief, because I know without a shadow of doubt that some of the things that I've gotten myself into or allowed myself to get into, it was only by the grace of God that allowed me to sustain a level of life that I have today. So, by knowing this, you become a lot happier and at peace due to the fact that you feel you are not alone. You're not alone. You may feel alone sometime. You may feel despondent sometime. You get upset. But think about it. You're not alone. And a lot of people, which is okay, they don't like hearing the spirituality of life. But everything we do is because we are a spirit housed in this clay. So everything you do, you're a spirit man housed in this house of clay. You're just renting. You're a tenant in this house of clay. So everything you do is spiritual. So here's another thing that Einstein said. He said the further the spiritual evolution of mankind advances, the more certain it seems to me that the path to genuine religiosity does not lie through the fear of life and the fear of death and blind faith, but through striving after rational knowledge. Well, that was Einstein. Even though he was one of the most smartest men during our time, he still recognized that there was a God that gave him his ability to think. All right, number 12, to our 12 scientifically proven steps to happiness. Taking good care of your body. And that's what this is all about, right? Take care of your body. If you take care of your body, the spirit man can take care of the rest. So here, I get up in the mornings, Monday through Saturday. I get up, I get on the treadmill. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I meet you here for treadmill motivation. It's something that I enjoy doing, and it's something that I look forward to doing, because here we can share, we can fellowship, and I can give you a few nuggets, and you can give me some thumbs up and some happy, yeah, there, see, right there. Throw some happy thoughts up there, some thumbs up and stuff. Give me some of them. Yeah, I like that. Lets me know that you're still with me. But we need to take care of our body. When I first started, it wasn't easy. I had to get in a mindset of, I got to get up, I got to get dressed, put them shoes on, put them sweats on, right? And then get on that treadmill. I didn't just turn the treadmill to 10, I would have passed out. So I put it on this automatic program, which allows me to burn 200 calories. Burn a little more if I stay on here. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Right now, working out, getting the body in shape. Those of you that are in the business sector, you want your body to be in shape. If you're sitting at that cubicle all day, yeah, there we go. That's what I like. If you're sitting there behind that cubicle and behind that computer all day, they say at least every 15 minutes, get up and stretch. Get up and just move every 15 minutes while you're at your desk. Because the longer you sit at your desk, it shortens your lifespan. I don't know if you realize that, but those that sit at a desk for 8 hours a day, they're shortening their lifespan. So if they get up every 15 minutes and just, stretch, move around, get the blood flowing back through all of your body instead of in your lower half, it increases your life. That's important. So take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. Jim Rohn said that. So you need to take care of your body. You need to take care of your body. What's up, Big E? Easy E, that's my other brother. Robert was on here too, man. Good to see. These are my two knucklehead brothers right here. Eric and Robert. What up? Man, it's good to see y'all. But what I'm talking about, this is finishing up 12 scientifically proven steps to happiness. Everybody has their definition of happiness. Everybody has their own meaning of being happy. So whatever that is, you need to cultivate that. And Jim Rohn said, taking care of your body it's the only place that you have to live. And that's real. Like I said, we are a spirit and we're housed in a clay body. So if you don't take care of this clay body, spirit man be like, I gotta go. I gotta go back to heaven. I gotta go back to where I came from. So you need to take care of your body the best you can so you can stay here a little longer. Your body is your temple. And the way you feel internally will reflect externally. So that's true. When you don't feel well, you don't look well. That's a given. If you don't feel well in your body, say you stumped your toe. A couple of years ago, I got up, I was walking into the bathroom, and it was dark, smacked my middle toe on my right foot and broke it. Oh, broke. I knew it was broke because it looked like a right turn sign. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's not supposed to look like that. So I knew it was broke. So all that time, going to the hospital and stuff, it was just one little toe, but the rest of my body was like, oh, not feeling it. So even when you're sick inside, it reflects on the outside. Exercise whenever possible. Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday, this is what I'm doing. Treadmill motivation. I get on here. Maybe you're walking with me. Maybe you're exercising with me. I appreciate that. You're throwing those thumbs up, man. I'm knowing that you're hanging in there with me. Make sure you drink plenty of water. That's important. Water is life. Like the Spirit of God. Spirit of God is life. Water is life. Eat and as healthy as possible. Those are the things that's going to keep your body in shape. Those are the things that's going to keep you here a little longer. And you want to take care of those, right? So that was the 12 scientifically proven steps to happiness. One more again, as they say. I'm going to run through them just in case you missed it, but you can always go back and look at the replay or go to Facebook or go to YouTube, Life's Word Ministry. Subscribe, follow me there. And you'll be able to have a chance to look at all the past videos. Number 1 was expressing gratitude. Number 2, cultivating optimism. Number 3, avoiding overthinking and social comparisons. Number 4 was practice kindness. Practice acts of kindness. Number 5, nurturing social relationships. Number 6, developing strategies for coping. Number 7, learning to forgive. Number 8, increase flow experiences. Number 9, savoring life's joy. Number 10, commit to your goals. Number 11, and this is what we're going to be talking about Wednesday, is natural disciplines and spiritual disciplines, and how to discipline your life in such a way that if anything comes, it won't bother you, because your life has been disciplined naturally and spiritually. But number 11 is practicing spirituality. Number 12, taking good care of your body. That's the most essential thing in life, because it's the only one you have. Take care of your life. Take care of your body, because it's the only place you live. This is your boy Eminem. I appreciate you hanging out with me today for this portion of treadmill motivation. I'm about to wind this thing down, get up out of here. Gotta go do some work now. But I wish you all the best. Robert, you have a great time over there at Punta Cana. One day you're gonna call me up and I'm gonna see if I can beat your prices that you get for Punta Cana, man. That's a shame. Your own family don't even look you up when it's time to travel. They be traveling, then when I say something, it's like, oh, I forgot, I remember now. Eric, you know about that, huh? Family. Anyway, I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me today. Share it with your friends. Share it with your loved ones. Share it with your enemies. And let them know what it's like to have 12 scientifically proven steps to being happy. Again, this is your boy Eminem. I look forward to seeing you real soon. See you on Wednesday. Remember, love God, love yourself, and by all means, love others. Live, hope, and change. We'll see y'all Wednesday. Treadmill motivation, y'all. Y'all get it. We'll talk to you soon.